We were working on tracking it down, and the president taking to Truth Social to say the Americans did indeed strike 3 separate Iranian nuclear facilities, including the Fordow nuclear facility deep underground outside of the Iranian capital of Tehran. The bottom line here is that people are talking about enrichment. They understand that this decision was made because the Iranians were increasing their uranium enrichment capabilities and increasing the purity closer and closer to weapons-grade material. And the concern was that the Iranian regime was just weeks away from being able to build a nuclear bomb. We've seen over the past 9 days, the country has the ability to strike major population centers here in Israel with ballistic missiles. So you can imagine that having a nuclear warhead that could ultimately be attached to a ballistic missile would clearly be a direct threat to
Trump
the Jewish
is to
state.
address
And
the
that was why
nation
the Israelis
momentarily.
said they made the decision
I'll
to
be
start
right
these
back.
strikes against Iranian nuclear facilities and against top IRGC officials. And clearly tonight, President Trump ordering these strikes against the Iranian regime's nuclear program because there was no off-ramp for diplomacy at this point. And so this is a historic moment in the Middle East tonight, and again, an opportunity for the region, as the president laid out in his statement, for peace in the future, because this is a region that understands peace through strength.
Trey Yingst reporting earlier today with Brett Baer. Hal Kempfer is still with me. We are 7 minutes away from expecting President Trump to address the nation. We're expecting it at the top of the hour. Hal, you just heard the word historic in Trey's piece. Why is this historic? The U.S. striking in Iran proper, 3 different places.
Well, first off, since 1979,
Good evening.
this is the first time we've ever struck.
Trump is to address the nation tonight.
We've actually launched these
In case y'all don't know that, let me fix this. I was going to play it live on the sound.
Strategic bombers. You got to remember, they're not just planes.
I mean, you can go over and you can watch it live on another channel, I'm sure. Let me make sure the silent mode is on. Yeah. Hello and welcome in. Mike Smith, are y'all watching this? If you're not, I was going to play it live that President Trump is going to address the world
Designed with places like Fordow, actually
about
Fordow,
nuclear strikes. Not nuclear strikes, but striking the nuclear so-called plants and all that. I know it's late, but at 10 o'clock he's going to address the nation, y'all, and address the world. Trump is to address the world on this 3 bombings. So at exactly 10 o'clock, I hope it comes on. Appreciate the thumbs up. Hello, Super Dave, wondering your thoughts on consensual relationships between humans and aliens. Humans belong with humans, and aliens belong with aliens, okay? Lynette, hello. I was waiting for it on a news channel. I will listen here if you're going to play it. I'm going to play the sound of it. So, yeah. As always, somebody got to come in with a joke or something, y'all. It's 4 minutes till 10 o'clock.
If Iran ceases to be this nemesis in the region.
There's people out there. This is important. Glad you're on. Yeah, this is very important. Hello, y'all channel. Hello, y'all subscribe if you're not. Charlie, hello. Everyone here is a mod. You're not a mod. Not everyone. Just people that's been with me a long time. Hello, Raising My Boys. Thank you very much. You come be with me a long time. I turn you to a mod. Y'all subscribe. I think this is very important. Hello, Carol. Bradley's Run. Hello. It's up to y'all if you think it's important or not.
It changes the entire strategic.
People are thinking there'll be cyber attacks.
Iran is so important as a.
People are thinking we're going to get attacked like this is the beginning of World War III. I just want to play the sound of it. It's up to y'all if you want to listen to it. Hello, D-Mob 17. Aerial views and histories. Hello, been with you a long
One of
time.
those pivotal points.
Well, you don't come in my live streams.
Second, third order effects of what just happened, and we could say this.
Hit me up with a nice super chat. I'll turn you blue.
Across the world in terms of
Hey.
strategic balance of power. It could be.
I've done trivia. I've done a lot of stuff here on my channel. I've given away mugs. Where you been at if you've been here a long time?
What does our largely American audience need
I'll
to
show
know
you.
about the Iranian?
I got mugs. I got hats. I got thermoses. I give it away.
Iranian.
Here's a mug here, the last one.
Well, first thing is the Iranian public.
Everything has a price tag.
Can't stand the regime. They hate them.
You've been here a long time? Check it out.
They've tried multiple
You won't
times
find a
on the
better
street,
mug anywhere. And I was going to buy a new batch of them.
Basically create enough social.
You could have worn a mug if you've been here a long time.
They have not been able to pull that off.
But anyway,
And the regime has been absolutely horrific in its response.
subscribe to the channel. You might become a winner one day.
Doing these executions.
But let's play
way of
Trump in
appointing
2 minutes
political dissenters, everything. I mean, they're just a
from the White House.
regime for a
So we're being told. I just got my TV set up. I'm trying to figure out how to get on it.
that does not allow
I'm technically challenged.
elections.
Curious Georgia, yep.
They scope it
Curious Georgia loves her mug.
for the candidates that they
Dave got sunburned at the beach today. I did. Hello, Killer Clyde.
and then they pretty much
You need that mug?
that whoever they want is a person that's elected.
I'm going to order more of them.
Is this,
Thank you, Lynette. Let me turn you blue. Killer Clyde's been here a while.
Democrats that basically control the
But yeah,
country.
we got some talking heads right now.
That's what it is, and it's this.
But let's hear President Trump, y'all, when he comes on.
1979, when they overthrew the Shah of Iran.
I got 22,900 views
Things, destruction of
today
and death to America. That's
for
the
37-minute live stream.
phrases. That's what they
That blows my mind, y'all.
And this
Mr. Av, hello.
struggle. Some would say war.
Lovely Anu, hello. Lynette, thank you for still being a member to my channel.
I should say.
That's what I'm talking about.
Jihad actually means struggle. It doesn't always mean
Cherie Rowe, hello. Good to see you. Thank you.
we normally mean war, and I should
Good evening, Super Dave, raising my voice. Good evening.
language in
I love your hat. Where you get it from?
it's actually Farsi, so it's maybe it's kind of.
I get, when I see hats,
they have kind
I'm a hat man.
brand on this
I wear hats from all over the place. Hello, Pot Tamale.
with Israel and the West, and
Let's
part
view
of
that
goes back
message.
into the history of
Good luck, bitches.
you know the Shah of Iran.
For real?
You know when he came into power.
Good luck with you.
Kind of the U.S. and Great Britain were behind.
Stupid people win stupid prizes. How about that?
We felt was too favorable.
You earned that 22. Well, thank you very much, Mimi. Hello, Gabby. Angie Ordway, hello. Look by my name, I became a member. Thank you. I see it raising my voice. Thank you very much.
And so that's what that is. That's what that regime is all
What do you?
about.
Let me see.
And so right now, all the things that are underlying
Ayatollah in Iran or what?
has now taken.
Come on, Blue Sky. We don't have curse words here.
We might be able to develop a nuclear weapon. We might be a member of the nuclear club. We might be.
Thank you for coming in, but no, we don't do that.
That's what
Appreciate y'all coming in.
for a very long period of time.
I know we ain't gonna have that many people come in, but it's,
We went in there and eliminated
I just want to hear what Trump has got to say tonight.
And that's gonna have, you know, along with
Hit the thumbs up. Thank you very much. Hello, Jigger44.
that,
No curse words.
you know,
You're welcome to be here, though.
impact on the
Jacob Ivy, hello. Pimp.
ability of this regime to
You got that right. I be pimping. Somebody said
I
today,
appreciate your time.
get a job.
I will say.
I've worked my whole life.
now
So let's get that straight. Anybody,
we anticipate that
if I want to take time off,
step up to this
Super
podium
Dave takes time
in a
off.
moment now.
I'm in control of my own life. Here comes Donald Trump.
If he's going to come out any second now, any minute now. But I'm going to keep you on the line here, Hal, until.
Let me know if you can hear this.
Let's ask one more time. What exactly are you going to be looking to hear from the president? This is going.
Can you hear this?
We've heard him
Let me
on
know.
camera since we heard about this. What we've heard from him on social
Tell him
media
to suck it.
is that they have completed what he calls very successful attacks on 3 nuclear sites in Iran. That includes Fordow,
No curse words, so
Natanz,
can
and
we not
Isfahan.
say
Now,
piss?
it looks like
No, you
President
can't
Trump,
say all that.
Vice President Vance,
Be
and it
nice.
looks like
Hello,
Secretary
Techno
Yelsey
Hippie.
and Secretary of State Marco Rubio here. Let's listen to the president after the strikes on Iran.
A short time ago, the U.S. military carried out massive precision strikes on the 3 key nuclear facilities in the Iranian regime, Fordow, Natanz, and Esfahan. Everybody heard those names for years as they built this horribly destructive enterprise. Our objective was the destruction of Iran's nuclear enrichment capacity and a stop to the nuclear threat posed by the world's #1 state sponsor of terror. Tonight, I can report to the world that the strikes were a spectacular military success. Iran's key nuclear enrichment facilities have been completely and totally obliterated. Iran, the bully of the Middle East, must now make peace. If they do not, future attacks will be far greater and a lot easier. For 40 years, Iran has been saying death to America, death to Israel. They have been killing our people, blowing off their arms, blowing off their legs with roadside bombs. That was their specialty. We lost over 1,000 people, and hundreds of thousands throughout the Middle East and around the world have died as a direct result of their hate. In particular, so many were killed by their general, Qasem Soleimani. I decided a long time ago that I would not let this happen. It will not continue. I want to thank and congratulate Prime Minister Bibi Netanyahu. We worked as a team like perhaps no team has ever worked before. And we've gone a long way to erasing this horrible threat to Israel. I want to thank the Israeli military for the wonderful job they've done. And most importantly, I want to congratulate the great American patriots who flew those magnificent machines tonight, and all of the United States military on an operation the likes of which the world has not seen in many, many decades. Hopefully, we will no longer need their services in this capacity. I hope that's so. I also want to congratulate the chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff, General Dan Raisin Kane, spectacular general, and all of the brilliant military minds involved in this attack. With all of that being said, this cannot continue. There will be either peace or there will be tragedy for Iran far greater than we have witnessed over the last 8 days. Remember, there are many targets left. Tonight's was the most difficult of them all, by far, and perhaps the most lethal. But if peace does not come quickly, we will go after those other targets with precision, speed, and skill. Most of them can be taken out in a matter of minutes. There's no military in the world that could have done what we did tonight, not even close. There has never been a military that could do what took place just a little while ago. Tomorrow, General Kane, Secretary of Defense, Pete Hegseth will have a press conference at 8 a.m. at the Pentagon. And I want to just thank everybody, and in particular, God. I want to just say, we love you, God, and we love our great military. Protect them. God bless the Middle East. God bless Israel, and God bless America. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Let me ask y'all something. There you have it. President Trump has spoken. Do you believe this is World War III now? Yes or no? Hello, whoa. David Skywatch, Daryl Calhoun, Curious Georgia, War Pigs. Thank you for coming in. Subscribe to the channel. You believe? Yes. World War III. Yovav Harish. Yes, I remember you today. Thank you. I was at the beach. All right, we got 3. answers for that. Nancy Lewis, yes. You believe this is World War III? Yes, he is an idiot. Yes, he is a idiot. Robert, let me show that. You're welcome to your opinion. Appreciate it. What do you think? I don't know. I think I wanted to ask questions before I told you what I think. Is there going to be retaliation from hitting Iran? Supposedly. This is what we're being told, y'all. We've been told propaganda for how many years? Truths or non-truths, however you want to put it. David Skywatch, fail, another empire. West Texas Marauder, hello. God bless. Couple of decades. Raising my boys. I do believe retaliation sleeper cells are the most frightening. Yavi Harish, thank you. I remember you. Nancy Lewis, all pre-planned. A script. They always reading a script, right? Yeah. They're always reading a script, a teleprompter or whatever, you know. I'm not going to stay on here much longer. Hello, Miss Dragon. Thank you for coming in. And y'all please hit the thumbs up, double tap the screen. Get solar panels, but block out the sun kind of stuff. Raymond CS, hello. We was talking about Trump had a speech just now. It was very short. Just telling us what he did, what the news said. Hit these bunkers, whatever they are. These are like supposedly, 30,000-pound bombs? The mother of all bombs, Buster bunking bombs, yeah. Wow. Water purification. Joy, no thanks. Adventure America, hello. Thank you for coming in. Do you prefer Israel or Iran? That's a good question. I don't take sides. I don't take nobody's side. I prefer America's freedom. Why are they hitting this country? All right, listen, don't get confused. I've been asking this question. Has this country done anything to us in America? You know, that's a sovereign nation. They built their own. Is there proof that there are nuclear weapons? Bibi Netanyahu said there was. He's been telling us for how many years that there'd be weapons in 1 to 3 years, nuclear bombs and all these things. All the way back since the early 80s or something like that? Yeah, I'm just thinking, y'all. I do believe, somebody asked me, what do I think? I do believe there's going to be some type of retaliation. I mean, I believe that with all my heart. Something's going to happen. Whether it be, to knock the power out or the internet, infect nuclear power plants are vulnerable, y'all. It's good to have a discussion. I don't know what's going to happen, but I do believe deep down in my heart, even if there is not a retaliation, there could be like a false flag event and make it look like there's a retaliation. Y'all saw the speech wasn't that long. I wish if you wasn't here and you want me to replay it, I believe I can replay it.
Isfahan and Natanz nuclear sites. Isfahan's.
And we've gone a long way to
Also know that President Trump and Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu were.
Let me see if I can find it.
basically built their brand on two things.
How long's it been?
Population where they get the initial notice of a launch.
This is a lot.
Short time ago, the U.S. military carried out massive precision strikes on the three key nuclear facilities in the Iranian regime: Fordow, Natanz, and Esfahan. Everybody heard those names for years as they built this horribly destructive enterprise. Our objective was the destruction of Iran's nuclear enrichment capacity and a stop to the nuclear threat posed by the world's #1 state sponsor of terror. Tonight, I can report to the world that the strikes were a spectacular military success. Iran's key nuclear enrichment facilities have been completely and totally obliterated. Iran, the bully of the Middle East, must now make peace. If they do not, future attacks will be far greater and a lot easier. For 40 years, Iran has been saying death to America, death to Israel. They have been killing our people, blowing off their arms, blowing off their legs with roadside bombs. That was their specialty. We lost over 1,000 people, and hundreds of thousands throughout the Middle East and around the world have died as a direct result of their hate. In particular, so many were killed by their general, Qasem Soleimani. I decided a long time ago that I would not let this happen. It will not continue. I want to thank and congratulate Prime Minister Bibi Netanyahu. We worked as a team like perhaps no team has ever worked before. And we've gone a long way to erasing this horrible threat to Israel. I want to thank the Israeli military for the wonderful job they've done. And most importantly, I want to congratulate the great American patriots who flew those magnificent machines tonight, and all of the United States military on an operation the likes of which the world has not seen in many, many decades. Hopefully, we will no longer need their services in this capacity. I hope that's so. I also want to congratulate the chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff, General Dan Raisin-Kane, spectacular general, and all of the brilliant military minds involved in this attack. With all of that being said, this cannot continue. There will be either peace or there will be tragedy for Iran far greater than we have witnessed over the last 8 days. Remember, there are many targets left. Tonight's was the most difficult of them all, by far, and perhaps the most lethal. But if peace does not come quickly, we will go after those other targets with precision, speed, and skill. Most of them can be taken out in a matter of minutes. There's no military in the world that could have done what we did tonight, not even close. There has never been a military that could do what took place just a little while ago. Tomorrow, General Kane, Secretary of Defense, Pete Hegseth will have a press conference at 8 a.m. at the Pentagon. And I want to just thank everybody, and in particular, God. I want to just say we love you, God, and we love our great military. Protect them. God bless the Middle East. God bless Israel, and God bless America. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Let me say this. If any of this is true, if Iran is really a sponsor of terrorism, y'all, if Iran is really producing nuclear weapons because they're sponsors of terrorism, you can look at this on either side of things. I try not to take sides. Thank you very much for raising my boys. I don't want innocent lives to be lost anywhere, y'all. Trump is annoying orange. I get it. Cosmic Joy, is she talking about nuking them? I don't know. I appreciate y'all's opinion. I just wanted to play that. I'm not afraid, but I do believe there could be some type of retaliation. You know, I believe something, even a false flag event. There is one other thing I do believe, like kinetic weapons and do weapons. Iran could have more powerful weapons than we all realize. Like saying not just nuclear weapons. Russia and China are on the side, what we're told now, of Iran. We might have to deal with Russia or China. I don't know, y'all, the outcome of this. Maybe. We was told we're going to have to go to a rough period. Maybe on the other side, I don't know, y'all. Your opinion is welcome, and I listen to a lot of people. And I know a lot of things that's been going on has been the wrong decision about everything. Our economy is down. We're having problems. There are homeless people all over America. There are people on drugs. Our veterans are not getting the care they deserve. I do not want to see American kids, boys, young men and women on the ground in Iran. I don't want to see that. Never. Let's read the chat a little bit. Glad to see Trump had the cojones. Let's see. I appreciate it. To do what prior puppets are scared to do. Yeah. 10 years I'd have thought that. 10 years ago, I'd have thought like that. But I've realized there's so much propaganda coming from the news and a lot of things being said and being done. We were promised to lock her up. Anybody remember that? We was promised many things that never happened. So once in warp speed, you get the pokey dokey and you got several million people gone already from taking, you know what I'm saying? We have a problem, I have to say, everything's not been honest and straight up. But I appreciate your comment. And please subscribe to the channel and hit that thumbs up. And I don't want to make nobody mad or anything. I'm just proposing questions and answers a little bit. Think for yourself. Super Dave, I can think for myself. Let's read a little bit more comments. Let's get Super Dave to 100 thumbs up. Y'all do that for me, please. Subscribe to the channel. Madeline, hello, read your Bible. The whole story is there and it tells the end. God wins in the end. I get it. But the suffering before all that, Doug Mart, you're not going to see that. Thank y'all for being here, hitting that thumbs up. Do what? What happened there? Thank you very much. Matthew McDonald, Jesus Christ. Thank you. Yes, look to the Lord, y'all. The Watchman. There's no way we're set up and ready for this for average Americans. For patriots, hello. We get trolls. Anytime I live stream this way, vertical, we get trolls. I could live stream the regular way. Trolls are locked out. Without Jesus, I am nothing. You're right. I talk about the Lord all the time. I could sit here and pray for the country and everything. I believe prayer changes things, and I say that. That's what we all got to do, y'all. We got to pray for this situation if it's real. There's so much we're being told that's not real. And being told this, so many things that's not real. So many things. Jose, what's wrong with you? I just laugh at you, you know? Yeah, stupid problems get stupid problems. For real. Jose was unhidden by 4 patriots. For real? Are you unhiding 4 patriots? And how do you have the power to do that? Magnum was hidden by Lynette. Easy 8, nothing wrong with it all. But are you in your garage? No, I'm in my studio. I just wanted to play that. Everybody knows supposedly about these 3 bombs, and there's more to bomb, according to what we told. So I'm going to play the game. I'm going to say, well, if Iran gives in, the bombs will stop. Okay? Because all I see is a game being played the whole time. You know, ever since, to me, 2019. For Patriots, are you unhiding somebody? Because if you are, we're going to take the blue off of you. Or did you accidentally do that? By Lynette? See how the trolls, they got machines, y'all. They know how to do it too. What's up, Kenneth Smith from Boston? Trust no man, worship no man but God. Abaddon. Yes, Miss Honeybee. A bad Don. Ever since, look, y'all, you don't become a billionaire by doing everything honest. You got to step on a lot of toes and tell a lot of lies in the process. There's a lot of people that believe God is guiding this man to do stuff like this. If that country, them people are that bad of people, I'm just saying, hypothetically, if they are, they got what they deserve. But I don't want to see anybody get hurt as far as innocent people, y'all. And I'm going to end the live stream. But so much we've been told over the years. It like years and years. Back in the 80s, it's going to be in what? 1 to 5 years, 7 years. They're going to have a nuclear bomb. And then we're being told that, what, again, every other year by Bibi Netanyahu. He said Iraq had weapons of mass destruction. I did hear back in that time that they may have hidden them in Syria. I mean, you don't know what's true, what's not true, y'all. How do we really, really know what's really, really going on? We could be told something because they want to make a move on us. You know? Come up with some kind of new law. The Patriot Act 2.0 or whatever. Real. For real, y'all. I don't know. But I don't want to keep dancing around it. I just proposed the question that are we now in World War III? Will there be retaliation? What's going to happen? Are y'all expecting something to happen? Hello, Dan. Where are our bunkers in the U? Exactly. Where are our bunkers in the USA? The bunkers in the USA are for the elite, for the billionaires and the millionaires or whoever they want. They have bunkers in Israel. They have bunkers in different countries. I don't even know. I think they got bunkers in Iran. But the bunkers here are for the rich people. So we're exposed if we do get hit. we've been told over and over and over there are Russian submarines and off the East Coast. There's Chinese submarines off the West Coast. Any minute, y'all. Any minute. We don't know. Any minute. We don't know what. Thank y'all for coming in. True statement, Super Dave. Well, thank you. Obama the Antichrist. Rebecca Hensley, thank you. What is no? What did you keep saying no for? Don't get yourself blocked or anything. Russian submarines suddenly come to the Caribbean Sea. Well, that's down below. I'm talking about off the East Coast, off New York, and down from there off the East Coast. I've read many stories about it. I've never really told it on my channel, but a few times. Hello, Barb in Ohio. Yeah, I don't want to keep dancing around all this. What's your opinion on the Balfour Address? I don't know much about it, so I don't give an opinion. Stop the damn war. Lewis M. The war has just begun if they're telling us the truth. Y'all in the chat, y'all need to tell these Trump supporters that a lot of these moves being made aren't for us. It's for the billionaires. What did he do when he first got into office? Give $500 billion to the billionaires. Large corporations and all these things. Yeah. Where's that $5,000 we was promised? I'm just saying, y'all. Trust who you want to trust. Everybody's opinion is welcome. I need 6 more thumbs up to get to 100. Is it 94? I got that light in my eye. 84. Anyone that can have that much money and not care about hungry, homeless people is not good. Well, they used to tell us Super Dave is my man. I don't know who you are. Winston, Ernest, hello, thank you. Troy Fireball, hello, gave you one, my bro, thank you. We was told in the beginning, I watched hours way back in 2016 of how Trump helped a homeless woman stay in the Trump Tower, how he wrote $10,000 checks to people that really needed help. Things like that he was a good man. I believe it. I still kind of believe it. I'm not trying to put him down. I trusted and believed. But the moves that are being made, like since the warp speed, that everybody supposed to line up and take that pokey dokey. Well, I don't think so. Especially when it was just a code, And if they come up with another one, Super Dave ain't getting in line. Yeah, it's all man-made propaganda, y'all. And I wonder about all this. If this is, I wonder, y'all. I'll play the game. Because I even discovered that in like the Ukraine war is money laundering and stuff. I can't talk too much truth because YouTube would take me down. And I don't want to go there. I like my monetization. I'm a window. Hello, Joy Calhoun. See, a lot of people don't realize we're being told propaganda over and over and over. The news media is not your friend. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe. And I just want y'all to know that. And hit that thumbs up on the way out, y'all. Thank you very much, like father, like son. How you doing? X-Tibbs. Max Maximus, how you doing? We was having a discussion. I just played Trump. Do you want to hear it again? It ain't but like 5 minutes. And then I'll let y'all go. For real, y'all, because it's 10:32 at night. Yeah, in my bedtime, y'all. Hello, Will. Where there's a will, there's a way. Cool Gadgets, how you doing? I won't give you money. You do. For real. There's a dollar sign right there. Thank you very much, G Cop. Hello. Los Pelos de Sarno. Thank you. Sasquatch, what's going on? Does it jiggle? Of course it does. Max, did you hear Trump's speech? I hadn't eaten in 3 days, for real. Well, God bless you. Let's pray for you. Heavenly Father, help the help channel here. Find some food immediately. I pray in Jesus' name that they'll eat. Lord, I believe that prayer changes things. No, you're going to find it. It's coming your way, and you're going to believe it. You got to have faith to believe that things will change immediately. You're going to turn around, and something big is going to happen. You'll be like, man, this is God. And I pray in Jesus' name, y'all. Max didn't say if he wanted to hear it. Max, a lot of times, don't want to hear Trump. Appreciate it, Lynette. Thank you, Cool Gadgets. Day 800 was hidden by Will. Y'all got to be good when you come over here. TV back now. Hello, NWO is here. The New World Order. You have a beautiful dentures. What are you talking about? Thank you very much. Yes, you haven't heard it, Max? All right. I got to find it. It's in this video right here. This is it, y'all. I do have to go, though.
Or
I got to.
doubt.
This is going to be hard.
Prepared to do more than what we just did. A saving measure.
10:35. Let's go back 35 minutes.
Stopping shipping in one of the globe's most important sea lanes for the amount of time that they had. If this is taken off, it changes the entire strategic picture of the Middle East.
I don't know what to believe anymore, y'all. All I want to do is believe in the Lord.
That they have this constant struggle of conflict, whatever, with Israel and the West, and part of that goes back into.
Let's give it a minute to catch up.
You know, the Shah of Iran.
Be mastered, peace and love to all. It's a mad, mad world. Are you still here, Max? I have not heard the speech. I'm fixing to play it. Because I got to go and a lot of people's got to go. One a day and go Trump. But let Israel deal with their own problems. Good answer. I like that answer. I'm green. You all right? I feel like I'm in the movie. Day after. Yeah. I get it, y'all.
Has now taken the thing they've always kind of pointed at is like missiles attacks had become less frequent. Like I said,
let's find that speech. Why did it even stop?
Answer that question. The uncertainty of that right now. It's kind of a wait and see, is it not? I think it is a wait and see. Paved the way today. There were reports today that the weather.
It's hard to find, Max.
On the national security.
the world that could have done what we did tonight.
I found
Even
it.
close. There's never been.
All right, I'm going to start it over. Here we go.
Took place just a little while ago. Tomorrow, General Kane, Secretary
Let's
of
find the
Defense,
seconds I'm on.
Pete Hegseth will have a press conference.
31. There'll be a press conference tomorrow.
History will record that President Trump acted to deny
They even
the
got
world's
this
most
guy
dangerous
on there.
regime, the world's most dangerous weapons. His leadership today has created a pivot of history that can help lead the Middle East and beyond.
That's not Trump.
Future of prosperity.
The most lethal.
All right, we're almost there, Max.
Come quickly, we will go after
Now we're in the live stream.
targets with precision, speed, and skill. Most
It's
of them
hard
can
because
be
it's going on like 2 hours.
Very public way of making a
Let me see if I can
presenting
speed it up real
all the centers,
fast.
everything. I mean, they're just
This sucks, y'all.
they're a very unpopular regime for a lot of all the reasons that a regime would be very unpopular. They're also this regime that does not allow any sort of free elections or anything. They just go for the parties or the candidates that they will handpick or whoever allowed to show up on the ballot, and then they pretty much put their thumb on the scale to make sure that whoever they want is the person that's elected. And then over the government is this.
All this has happened. Never thought I would see all this in my lifetime. Me either.
That's what it is. It's a Shiite
Nancy Lewis, me either. Thank you for your efforts. I'm coming, Max.
And death to America. That's their two favorite bumper sticker phrases. That's what they kind of identify with. And this constant, never-ending struggle. Some would say war, if you will, although technically in Arabic, well, I should say jihad is an Arabic term, and jihad actually means.
I got to find it,
in
Max.
particular. Tonight's was the most difficult of them all by far. And all of the United States.
We're almost there, Max.
Oh, right now, all the things that are underlie that regime, all the things that underlie has now taken the thing that always comes to mind is like, we might be able to develop a nuclear weapon. We might be a member of the nuclear club. We might be, quote, invincible because we have nuclear capability.
I'm going to get it there, Max.
Well, in one fell swoop,
Miss Honeybee, I knew I would see all this.
and that's going to have,
Hello, Dan. You broke, yeah. I broke 100, Dan. Thank you.
this regime to maintain itself in power.
Al, we appreciate
I would have been here earlier in time.
Now, 10 o'clock Eastern Time. We anticipate that the president will step up to this podium any moment now. We don't know if he's going to come out any second now, any minute now, but I'm going to keep you on the line here, Hal, until we
Right from the beginning, Max.
Let's ask one more time. What exactly are you going to be looking to hear from the president? This is going to be the first time we've heard him on camera since we heard about this. What we've heard from him on social media is that we have completed what he calls very
Any moment, Max.
attacks on 3 nuclear sites in Iran. That includes.
I just want your opinion after you hear this, okay, Max?
It looks like President Trump.
Creating years of inflict again is beyond sad. Conflict.
And Secretary
Thank y'all.
Rubio here.
I need 100. I need 200.
A short time ago, the U.S. military carried out massive precision strikes on the 3 key nuclear facilities in the Iranian regime, Fordow, Natanz, and Esfahan. Everybody heard those names for years as they built this horribly destructive enterprise. Our objective was the destruction of Iran's nuclear enrichment capacity and a stop to the nuclear threat posed by the world's #1 state sponsor of terror. Tonight, I can report to the world that the strikes were a spectacular military success. Iran's key nuclear enrichment facilities have been completely and totally obliterated. Iran, the bully of the Middle East, must now make peace. If they do not, future attacks will be far greater and a lot easier. For 40 years, Iran has been saying death to America, death to Israel. They have been killing our people, blowing off their arms, blowing off their legs with roadside bombs. That was their specialty. We lost over 1,000 people, and hundreds of thousands throughout the Middle East and around the world have died as a direct result of their hate. In particular, so many were killed by their general, Qasem Soleimani. I decided a long time ago that I would not let this happen. It will not continue. I want to thank and congratulate Prime Minister Bibi Netanyahu. We worked as a team like perhaps no team has ever worked before. And we've gone a long way to erasing this horrible threat to Israel. I want to thank the Israeli military for the wonderful job they've done. And most importantly, I want to congratulate the great American patriots who flew those magnificent machines tonight, and all of the United States military on an operation the likes of which the world has not seen in many, many decades. Hopefully, we will no longer need their services in this capacity. I hope that's so. I also want to congratulate the chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff, General Dan Raisin Kane, spectacular general, and all of the brilliant military minds involved in this attack. With all of that being said, this cannot continue. There will be either peace or there will be tragedy for Iran far greater than we have witnessed over the last 8 days. Remember, there are many targets left. Tonight's was the most difficult of them all, by far, and perhaps the most lethal. But if peace does not come quickly, we will go after those other targets with precision, speed, and skill. Most of them can be taken out in a matter of minutes. There's no military in the world that could have done what we did tonight, not even close. There has never been a military that could do what took place just a little while ago. Tomorrow, General Kane, Secretary of Defense, Pete Hegseth will have a press conference at 8 a.m. at the Pentagon. And I want to just thank everybody, and in particular, God. I want to just say, we love you, God, and we love our great military. Protect them. God bless the Middle East. God bless Israel, and God bless America. Thank you very much. Thank you.
All right, Max. There you have it. What do you think about it, Max? Hello, Baxter. Y'all subscribe to the channel. Gog, Magog. So when a good guy goes against a bad guy, that makes him a bad guy. I'm not saying it is. All I'm saying, that crap just hit the fan thanks to Fallon Trump. Well, you might be at the right channel for real. Impeach him? I can't do it. I have no power. Max, tell me what else you think besides Gog and Magog. Where the huzz at, brother? For real, y'all. I'm a wet. Hey, you got to stop with the F-bombs. You a vet? Well, God bless you and thank you for serving our country. The Ace Deuce family, hello. I do know and believe that our veterans are not being taken care of. There's a lot of homeless. And this is a promise that he promised our veterans. He promised Western North Carolina. Y'all remember? That he would help. All these promises and things that, yeah, elect me. I get it, y'all. I understand. But all I'm asking is just the right decision, you know? Or will this be another something we've been told that ain't really true? That ain't really going to happen? That ain't something boomerang or whatever have it? You know what I'm saying? A boomerang effect, y'all. I talk about, all right, let me read Max's comment. I talk about depopulation. If you're new to the channel, it's 2025. If you don't know about the Deagle report, about a year or in the year 2025, we are supposed to be depopulated. If we get hit, people say there aren't nuclear weapons, but there are kinetic and do weapons and things like that could take out whole towns. For real, this Iran says they have a lightning bomb. I don't know if anybody's heard that. I got it on video somewhere. A lightning bomb. Like lightning coming from the heavens, and it just blows everything up like a city. They are taking us towards the Magog scenario in the book of Revelation. It is their playbook. They are Luciferian, devil worshiping, Satanists. That's what I think. That's my opinion. I appreciate it, Max. Please understand Trump is simply a spokesperson, period. Right. Puppets. I get it. This is coming from the higher ups that we all have never seen. I get it. Veterans and all, y'all. I get it. I'm Super Dave, and I've been learning over the years. All they do is read a script. Watch your congressman. He'll read a script. It's all a play. It's playing out a movie, y'all, that we've never seen. We've never seen their faces and don't know their names. Yeah, the Committee of 300. The Committee of 300 is telling our presidents, the puppets, how to run the show, or even just which they're running the show. I don't want to talk no more about it. I appreciate everybody's opinion. Huey, Jesus died on the cross for me, and he died for you. So get your heart ready. Subscribe to the channel. Hit that thumbs up. Double tap the screen, because I'm going to bed, and God is good, and I'm going to trust and believe that I'm going to wake up in the morning, and if I don't, and we get bombed and blown away, that I know there's a place to go, that the good Lord will let me go home.